Hey guys, this is a video for my first Maru kill. At the start of it, you just want to burn as much of Maru's health as you can. Pull out your DPS pet. You can see me popping my DPS pet's cooldowns, put him away, bring out your tanking pet, and kind of set his position kind of in this hallway here. This is actually the opposite side of the room from where you enter Maru's little chamber here. The first part before the ads spawn, there's 3 different types of ads, I believe. Before the ads ever spawn, you just kind of want to burn as much of Maru's health as you can. Just kind of get as much down as you can so you have to deal with less throughout the fight. Whenever these guys spawn, they're going to spawn at the front and the back of the room. You'll just misdirect them onto your pet with a couple of multi-shots. Get min pet rolling on your pet and then get back to DPSing Maru. You really only want to start killing ads whenever you have 2 sets at a time that you can take care of. So you can see I'm waiting for the second elemental to add, or to spawn right in front of me. Gonna misdirect him onto my pet. And then whenever he dies, he's gonna spawn a bunch of little ads. You just keep all these misdirected and killed onto your pet. There's this third type of ad. He just spawned right next to me on the right, those skulls. You'll feign death those and they'll despawn. And then you'll just kind of get back on to Maru and start DPSing again. I do great right here. I wanted to use this video because this is a good and a bad video. A good and a bad attempt. I kind of lose sight of the encounter here pretty soon, and I start kind of spending too much time on ads and not enough time on the boss. The key to downing this boss is understanding what your pet can survive and keeping min pet rolling on your pet at all times. You don't want to DPS every single set of ads every time they spawn. You want to get 2 sets of ads on your pet at least. Whenever those 2 sets of ads are on your pet, that's when you'll kill them, or just kill enough of them that your pet can survive through the remaining amount of ads that are up. And then you get back on Maru and try and push Maru into the second phase. That's really all there is to this fight. It's just not, it's just kind of, it's different because you want to burn the boss. He has really a very limited amount of health. He doesn't have very much health at all. But if you do, you will become quickly overwhelmed by ads if you just try and burn. And so it's just kind of fighting that desire to burn the boss down and consistently putting a little bit of time into these ads. You'll notice whenever your wipes will usually come to devoting too much time to one particular thing. You're either devoting too much time to DPSing the boss, which gets you behind on ads, or you're devoting too much time to killing the ads, which means the boss's health never goes down, the encounter draws out for some ungodly amount of time, and you're just going to make a mistake. The longer you draw an encounter out, the more opportunity you are for a mistake. And really, there's not a lot of room for mistake on this encounter. You know, you've got your deterrents. If you really get in trouble, and you're kind of waiting for some focus or waiting for a misdirect, you can pop a deterrence, get a misdirect up, get a trap down. Sometimes it works. Often at that point, you're kind of already kind of done. Just dismiss your pet and feign it, so you don't have to reset from a death and reset at the start of this instance, because it takes about 3 or 4 minutes to mount and get back here. So you want to waste as much time as you can learning this fight. You know, it's just more of the same. Like I was saying, there's a couple of different types of ads, and keeping you know, watching the timers from DBM. Knowing when you've got a little bit of time, like right now, like these ads that are alive right now, they can't kill my pet, they can't even do anything to my pet. So I don't really need to worry about them until another set of ads spawns, and so I'll let misdirect hit everything, you know. While I've got that little window of time, just push Maru a little bit further and see if you can get into the next phase as fast as you can. This is like, relative to my kills now, this is like hard to watch. It's friggin' ungodly long first phase, and I'm sure it's probably becoming difficult to watch for you guys as well. But this is just kind of how my early kills went. It's just balancing out ads time with boss time, understanding what your pet can survive through, and then getting back on to the boss. You know, putting kill shot on cooldown on the boss, putting chimera shot on cooldown on the boss, making sure you always have enough focus to pop off two misdirects to kind of get a lot of threat onto your pet. There's the talent, you know, after your multi-shot crits, your next multi-shot has a 50% reduced cost and focus. That's definitely one of the requirements for this boss. Your multi-shot will be by far your highest damage ability, and so you need to reduce the focus on that as much as you can. No, I think my feign death was on cooldown for those guys because I'd used it somewhere else when I was kind of in trouble, and so it's just kind of letting them get on top of the other ads and just kind of misdirect or multi-shotting the whole bunch. You know, not multi-shotting something when it's just going to hit that particular pack. You need to let it kind of group it all up, multi-shot all of it. You really want to get, I mean, you can, I'm getting really close here, or I just pushed it, actually. And so you want to kind of clean everything up whenever you transition into the second phase. I think it's Entropius is his name. Get him misdirected on to your pet and then kind of clean up the rest of the ads. Hopefully you have a minimal amount. I handled the second phase as bad as I did the first, so if you're hoping it's going to get a little bit easier to watch, it's not. I just watched this fight. I haven't seen this particular attempt in a while, but I watched it again before I did the audio, and it's like, my God, dude, you need to move. So you can kind of see that orb is coming at me. Stay in Fox for quite a bit of this phase. Whenever that orb, see, it's coming at me right there. I did the job great of kiting it before. I don't know why I just decided to let it come and hit me in the face this time, but I did. Just hopefully it shows you, you know, what will happen. Which is, I mean, look, does it look like I'm getting any DPS time right here? You can get some shots off while you're in there, but you obviously can't cast anything to get focus back while you're being thrown around like that. So just, you know, keep your DPS rotation going, which will put Chimera Shot on cooldown, which will heal you as much as you can through the kind of incidental damage. You know, kite a lot better than I am. Put those little ads down that you see. Don't let those get to you. Just damage that is easily avoidable. You know. Second phase, you know, if you could, I'm not even sure I knew what was going on during the second phase whenever I did this attempt. I probably didn't look up anything. I probably watched some video on the first phase and kind of was sick of watching the video at that point and didn't really watch anything on the second phase, so I was kind of just powering through it. But the next fight, Kill Jaden, is very, very simple compared to this fight, so good luck, guys. I hope it goes easy for you. Thanks.